तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 7th ज्योग्राफी सेकंड चैप्टर इनसाइड ओवर अर्थ इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ। The uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called the crust. It is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 km on the continental masses and only 5 km on the ocean floors. Its continental mass is made up of two minerals, silica and alumina. It is thus called Sial, Si silica and Al alumina. The oceanic crust mainly consists of silica and magnesium. It is therefore called Sima, Si silica and Ma magnesium. Just beneath the crust is the mantle which extends up to a depth of 2,900 km below the crust. The innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3,500 km. It is mainly made up of nickel and iron and is called Nephi, nickel and Fe ferrous. The central core has very high temperature and pressure. Rocks and minerals. What is rock? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called a rock, and the combination of different minerals is called rock. There are three major types of rock: igneous rock, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rock. When the molten magma cools, it becomes solid rocks, thus formed as called igneous rock. They are also called primary rocks. There are two types of igneous rocks: intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. When the molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Solid rocks so formed are called intrusive rocks. Some examples of extrusive rocks: basalt. Example of intrusive rocks: granite. Sediments. Rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. These smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These type of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone is made from grains of sand. Igneous and sedimentary rock can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. Example: clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. Word origin: igneous, Latin word ignis, meaning fire. Sedimentary, Latin word sedimentum, meaning settle down. Metamorphic, Greek word metamorphos, meaning change of form. Fossils, the remains of the dead plants and animals trapped in the layer of rocks are called fossils. The hard rock are used for making roads, houses and buildings. Rock cycle. The process of transformation of the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. Magma convert into igneous rock convert into sediments, and also in metamorphic rock, and sediments convert into sedimentary rocks convert into sediments, and sedimentary rocks also convert into magma, and sedimentary rock also convert into metamorphic rock is also converting sediments, and metamorphic rock is converting magma. This is a rock cycle. Minerals minerals what is minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical compositions. Exercise. Answer the following questions. What are the three layers of the earth? The three layers of the earth are crust, mantle, core. What is a rock? Rock, any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called a rock, or the combination of different minerals is called rock. Name three types of rock. Three types of rocks are igneous rock, metamorphic rock and sedimentary rock. How are extrusive and intrusive rocks formed? When the molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. Rocks formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. When the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust, solid rocks so formed are called intrusive igneous rocks. Examples of extrusive igneous rock: basalt. And example of intrusive igneous rock: granite is an example of intrusive igneous rock. What do you mean by a rock cycle? The process of transformation of the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. What are the uses of rocks? The uses of rocks are: we make buildings, roads and play many games like 7 stones, 5 stones, gitti pittu, like these games. What are metamorphic rock? Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. Tick the correct answer. The rock which is made up of molten magma is igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Igneous rock is made up of molten magma. The innermost layer of the earth is crust, core, mantle. Core is the innermost layer of the earth. Gold, petrol, petroleum and coal are example of rocks. Minerals, fossils. Minerals. Rocks which contain fossils are sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, igneous rocks. Sedimentary rocks contain fossils. The thinnest layer of the earth is crust, mantle, core. Crust is the thinnest layer of the earth. Match the following. Core, innermost layer. Minerals has definite chemical compositions. Rocks, earth used for roads and buildings. Clay, changed into slate. Sial, made up of silica and alumina. Give reasons. We cannot go to the center of the earth because the central core has very high temperature and pressure. Sedimentary rocks are formed from sediments. Igneous. So our second chapter is began to completing. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to from layers of rocks. These type of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. So our second chapter is complete. So thank you. Bye bye.